of Samoa. It is a pleasure to see everyone out there today in Twitch and Facebook land. But my name is Ukulele Dad, every now and then known as Victor. But thank you for coming and joining us this afternoon. And we appreciate your support. And the theme for today is the Hukilau, and you'll learn more about what that means in a minute. But we are going to be reviewing some of the songs that we'll be playing next week. Thursday and Saturday we'll be devoting our time to the upcoming Asian Pacific American month. So we're going to review some of those tunes today. Make sure that we are ready. But we hope everyone is having an aloha day out there and hope to share some tunes which will help you. All right. Let me see. Our first tune is, as I said, the Hukilau. So we have some time to tell this story. This was a song written by Jack Owens. And it was from the island of Hawaii. But this talks about the Hukilau. So the Hukilau is actually a place on the north shore of the island of Oahu in Hawaii. And the Hukilau is the native Hawaiian method of throwing nets out into the sea like this. Don't throw the ukulele though, okay? As a group, and then they pull the nets back in together. And the nets were lined with tea leaves, which scared the fish into the center of the net. But as I mentioned, there is a place called the Hukilau. The word Hukilau is also a beach gathering or festival. And huki means to pool in the Hawaiian language. Lau means the leaves. Some of you may have heard of the lau, which is a Hawaiian dish consisting of fish, pork, beef, or chicken wrapped in taro leaves and cooked in what they call the imu, or it's wrapped in banana leaves. And in Samoa, we call this the palusami. In Tonga, they call it the lupulu. But you'll hear some words. The kau means to eat, and the ama means the common mullet fish. I don't know if you've heard of the mullet, but it's also called the ama. Okay. That is the Hukilau. And again, want to dedicate this tune to Ann and Dio Brahe, who were my colleagues at the LA County Office of Education and taught us how to dance. Okay. Here we go. Oh, we're going to the Hukilau. Hukilau. Everybody loves the Hukilau, where the lau is the kau at the Hukilau. We'll throw our nets out into the sea, and all the yamama come swimming to me. Oh, we're going to the Hukilau. Hukilau. What a beautiful day for fishing that old Hawaiian way, with the Hukilau nets swishing down in old Laie Bay. Oh, we're going to the Hukilau. Hukilau. Everybody loves the Hukilau, where the lau is the kau at the Hukilau. We'll throw our nets out into the sea, and all the yamama come swimming to me. Oh, we're going to the Hukilau. Hukilau. Mahalo, friends. Yes, and a happy Saturday to you, Millennial Piano Man. It is a pleasure. And he is now joining us. Fantastic. But friends, I hope you enjoy this song, the Hukilau. And again, this is a place on the north shore of Oahu. Now, and there is something very important to know here. Many of you see on this program we always do shaka. So shaka means cool. It means everything's going to be okay. That is shaka. All right. So many times when you see the native Hawaiian, they say, aloha, how's it? That means, how you doing? And let me see, we have aloha to Iwanu. Pleasure to have you here on the program. But friends, in 1947, there was a fisherman named Hamana Kalili who lived there on the north shore of Oahu. And he would welcome the people to the Hukilau. So he would say, how's it, aloha, and shaka. But the true story is, this was 1947, he was missing these three pink fingers. So that's it, shaka. A true story, friends. We didn't make it up, okay? All right. Well, with this song, I mentioned Ann and Dio because they were the ones that taught us to dance this. And they are amazing because Ann, her ancestry is Filipina, and Dio is from South Africa, but they have a love for the Hawaiian people and the culture, and they learned to dance. They are good. They even dance in the Merry Monarch, the #1 hula festival back on the islands. Wow. So again, I share that with you because there are many who embrace our culture. We can do the same and help one another. And that is one of the messages of the Asian Pacific American Month. And President Obama renamed this because it used to be called the Asian American and Pacific Islander Month. But some of our people were saying, well, we're American too. So now they call it the Asian Pacific American Month. So that's much better, okay? All right. Well, as we consider our self-care, remember to listen to, play, or sing music. That will help you. Well, this next tune is a shout out to my friends Wilma and Henry. They are from the big island of Taiwan. Taiwan is an island, friends. So that is their big island. But this is a song that Wilma shared with our ukulele group at the office. It is in the Mandarin language. So everybody start wishing positive thoughts for me. I'm going to sing in Mandarin. I guess I didn't do too well, or didn't do too badly, because I was in the city of Monterey Park, California, which has a dominant Chinese population there. So I walked into a Chinese restaurant and I sang this song, and they were shocked. Wow! I mean, thank you so much, Millennial Piano Man. Yes, Gardena, California. We have many of the native Hawaiians still there. Hoo-hoo! All right. But friends, here we go. This song is a song which is typically sung in the Chinese New Year, which was in February. Okay. But this is a song, I will sing it in Mandarin and then I will sing it in English, so you'll pretty much understand what it means there. Okay. So here we go. 每条大街小巷，每股的都市里，见面的有主啊，就是恭喜恭喜。 恭喜恭喜恭喜你呀！恭喜恭喜恭喜你！ Every street and every lane, everyone is greeting. When we meet and say hello, they all greet to 恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜你呀！恭喜恭喜恭喜你！ 东江一道神头。 全世好多消息，温柔温度前方，祝日多地，恭喜恭喜恭喜你呀，恭喜恭喜恭喜你。Springtime will be coming soon, bringing us the good news. Soft warm breezes blowing, giving life to good earth. 恭喜恭喜恭喜你。 恭喜恭喜恭喜你，恭喜恭喜恭喜你呀！恭喜恭喜恭喜你。 friends. So yeah, Wilma, I messed up on this one part over here. But yeah, Wilma said my Mandarin is good, so that's good. All right, but again, I think the lesson about this song, Wilma is one who's always reached out to me, and I've reached out to her. Wilma has a beautiful voice, and she shares her musical talent. But again, we try to share one another's songs, and we learn from one another. So I think that is another lesson of the Asian Pacific American Month. Even though our cultures are all very different, we can work together and learn from one another, just like Anne and Dio and Wilma. But let me see here. Another way that we can, again, help one another is, as I said, to share about our culture and to share our talents. And again, this is how we can help. Now, it is that time of the day. I know you've all been waiting for this. But it is time for ukulele class, yes. So I know some of you wait all week for this class. So let's do it. All right. So this is a song that we've done before in this group, but wanted to bring it back again because this is a tune that fits in with our Asian Pacific American Month. And this is a song from the island of Tahiti in French Polynesia, friends. Yes, they speak French over there too. All right, but this is in the Tahitian language. And basically what it is about, this is also a dance too. So there's a part we say ha ta po po po. So when you're doing the dance, you go po 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 and a po po po. Okay, so, but this is a song about the manu, friends. The manu is the bird in many of the Pacific Islander languages. And this is a smart bird from the village of Pukarua. This bird knows where all the fish are. So again, the people would follow this bird around to find out where are the fish. Okay. But this is a nice song that reminds me of the spring. So everybody, I was at Seal Beach, California today. Yeah, I think I will talk more about my escapade there at Seal Beach, California, but I even saw the ocean birds. But I don't know, they didn't have too much to say. They kind of gave me that dumb human look. You notice how the animals do that? But here we go. Here are our chords we're going to learn. Our first chord, friends, is called the C7 chord. Ooh, I hear a giant bird. Yes. There it goes. I don't think it's from the ocean either. Yep. Ooh, there it goes. Come on, bird. Well, as I'm trying to say, this is the C7 chord, friends. And you'll notice on the ukulele we have 4 strings. So this first string, the one closest to me, is known as the G string. The second string is known as the C string. I gotta tune that up, sounds a little flat. The third string is known as the E string, and the fourth string is known as the A string. So let me check this one. There, that's better. Okay. So, on the ukulele, again, we strum. I usually use my thumb, but you can use whatever fingers you want. We just strum up and down like this. And then we put our fingers on the fret number 1, fret number 2, fret number 3, and fret number 4. So these are the places we place our fingers. And this is finger 1, finger 2, and finger 3. All right. So, on the C7 chord, we have our first finger is on string 4, fret number 1, which is the first place that we can place our fingers on the ukulele. So here we go. string 4, and we have first finger, fret 1. This is the C7 chord. 5, 6, let's strum. That's it. Good. And stop. Now the good news, friends, if you don't have an ukulele, you can do the strum sync. That sounds good too. Okay. Now, chord number 2 is the F chord. So we have our first finger is on string number 3, which is here. Our second finger is on string 1. And again, this is the F chord, fret 1 and fret 2. So, first finger on string 3, second finger is on string 1. The F chord, 5, 6, here we go. F. And stop. Good. All right. And then finally, friends, we have the G7 chord. Okay, we call this the triangle because it looks like one. But the first finger is on string 3, second finger on string 2, and third finger is on string 4. So it forms the triangle. So here we go. First finger string 3, second finger string 2, and third finger on string 4. The triangle, 5, 6, here we go. So our song goes G7 to C7 to F 2, 3, 4, G7 to C7 to F. And then we go into F. All right, you did it. So again, those are the 3 chords we'll be using in this tune. Looks like the giant bird flew away. I don't know what happened. But I want us to again do some breathing and reflecting as we think about this song. So again, think about the spring and about the birds, maybe the ocean birds or other birds. Yeah, don't think about that big bird, that's stressful. But I want everybody to think about the spring and think about the birds and do some stretching and some breathing. So deep breath in through your stomach and out. Again, reflect on the spring. And out. And reflect on nature. And out. All right, now we're so relaxed we might fall asleep during the song. Okay. But again, make sure that you breathe and reflect. And you will feel much better, friends. All right, here we go. 5, 6, G7, G7, C7, F. One more time. G7, C7. Here we go. Te manu pukarua, e rua pukamanu. Te manu pukarua, e rua pukamanu. Te manu pukarua, e C7. Erua pukamanu e, back to F. Hata pop pop pop, tere mai te wakane. Hata pop pop pop, tere mai te wakane. Hata pop, tere mai te wakane. Keep going. Te manu pukarua, erua pukamanu. Te manu pukarua, erua pukamanu. Hata pop pop pop, tere mai te wakane. Hata pop pop pop, tere mai te wakane. Hata pop, tere mai te wakane. One more time. Hata pop pop pop, tere mai te wakane. Hata pop pop pop, tere mai te wakane. Hata pop, tere mai te wakane. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 off. All right, friends, you did it. That was ukulele class, so keep it up. Keep working on those chords. You're doing fantastic. Well, that was quite a workout, so I think we'll slow it down here for this next tune. But this is a song from the island of Hawaii. It was sung by the great Master Izzy, the ukulele player and artist. This is called White Sandy Beach. Aloha to Woma. Pleasure to see you. Written by Rich Bibbs. So friends, another part of our self-care is to find a peaceful place. So I think I mentioned the peaceful place for me is the ocean. Although it wasn't that peaceful today. Here's my story, because the waves were big. Over 6 feet at Seal Beach, California. So that is big at Seal Beach. If you go further south to Huntington Beach, that's not that big, but it was big. So I came in my car there. I got there at 6 in the morning to do my usual workout. And there's a lot of folks there. A lot of fun. So what happened? And I looked out on the ocean, and yes, the waves were pumping. We're going, oh, it's going to be crowded. But they were all over on the other side in what we call the jetty. So the jetty's over there, and then it breaks in what they call the river channel. But yep, I can't surf yet because I hurt my knee, some of you know. So I went on this side, did my stretching, and then I jumped into the water there to use the old boogie board. Yes, that's a good thing to do when you're recovering from the old knee surgery. So again, not that peaceful this morning at the ocean, but that's where I like to go. So think about, where is my peaceful place? Where do I go to find peace? All right, so here we go. I saw you in my dream. We were walking hand in hand on a white sandy beach of Hawaii. We were playing in the sun. We were having so much fun on a white sandy beach of Hawaii. Sound of the ocean soothes my restless soul. Sound of the ocean rocks me all night long. Those hot long summer days, lying there in the sun on a white sandy beach of Hawaii. Sound of the ocean soothes my restless soul. Sound of the ocean rocks me all night long. Last night in my dream, I saw your face again. We were there in the sun on a white sandy beach of Hawaii. On a white sandy beach of Hawaii. Mahalo, friends. So hopefully you've thought about, where is my peaceful place when I need some peace? We can all use some of that every now and then, especially in the pandemic. All right. But yeah, the waves were still peaceful, even though they were beating down on me. But I didn't go too far out, but every now and then a wave would go, woo! So these waves, when they got closer to the shore, weren't too big, so the best thing to do is jump up, or you can go under the wave, dive in. But I just jumped because I'm a little tall. All right, I hear another big bird. Well, our next tune is called the Pearly Shells. So yes, I saw a few of those at Seal Beach. This is by Webley Edwards and Leon Pober. This was another song that Ann and Dio worked with us on. And it's a nice dance. We worked on this a lot in our ukulele class too. But again, as we reflect on the Asian Pacific American Month, this was another example how we worked together to learn ukulele, to learn how to dance. It's amazing. And if I recall, out of our whole ukulele group, we had maybe 20 or so. There were only 2 Pacific Islanders, Kalani, a native Hawaiian, and me, a Samoan. So we depended on everybody to be able to share the message of Asian Pacific American Month. Well, let me see, friends. Our other tip for today is keep doing your exercise. You don't have to jump in the ocean like me, but go for a walk. That is a good thing. Now, when we talk about exercise for our self-care, it's mainly just to go out and do it. I'm not going to talk about goals because sometimes that can get stressful, but it's mainly just to go out and do something there. All right. Well, this song, again, it talks about the pearly shells. Okay, in the ocean. So think about yourself there on the beach. Okay. Pearly shells from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shore. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all those little pearly shells. More than all those little pearly shells. For every grain of sand upon the beach, I've got a kiss for you, and more left over for each star that twinkles in the blue. Pooh, 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 pooh. Ahoeva, ikanuku, elave mai. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all those little pearly shells. More than all those little pearly shells. All right, friends, we did it. The pearly shells. Yes. So think about that next time you're about to step on the shell. You go, oh, a pearly shell. All right. Well, I need to recognize our newest follower for this program. And our newest follower is A Miss Claire. A Miss Claire. So aloha to you, A Miss Claire. Thank you for following. Well, we've got one other tune to play, and then we're going to do our finale tune. But this is a song that comes from the island of Samoa. And in Samoa, we say talofa. That means aloha. But this is a song which is called Talofa Tene, which means hello there, girl. So again, this song is sung in Samoan and English, but I think you will get the message here. And it talks about the ta'avale, that is the car. Yeah, imagine that. Okay. And it talks about ole radio, that means a radio. Okay, friends, but I think you will catch the gist of this song, even though part of it is in Samoan. But I'd like to do a shout out, aloha, to Shirley De La Rosa back there on the island. She works for the Department of Education in American Samoa, and we recently did a video of music and sent it back there for all of the students in American Samoa, so it's fantastic. All right, here we go. And we better hydrate before this tune here, okay? Everybody, hydrate. Yeah, that was good. All right. 5, here we go. Aloha Tene, how are you today? Do you remember me, baby? Can't you come out and play? Wale wale fa'alongo, se o leo manaya, tene sawia, se alofa maya, sao se ita, tia 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 lautava, tia tia tavale, fa'alongo longo pese o le radio, sao se ita, tia 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 tavale, tia tia tavale, sao se ita, eve haneyo. Manae ole lasso, wili a ole sami, tene se sawia, loma ole hane, sao se ita eva eva atu, ifanga tongo, mase fa'ali te fia, fa'alongolongo, sao se ita, tia 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 lautava, tia tia tavale, fa'alongolongo pese o le radio, sao se ita, tia 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 lautava, tia tia tavale, sao se ita, eve haneyo. Mahalo, friends, from the islands of Samoa. We appreciate it. That song is by Duke Ngaleai. All right, well, our time has gone fast again. But again, it is always a pleasure to be with all of you out there. And we hope everybody has, again, an aloha day, great weekend. We will be back on Facebook only at 12 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday. So 12 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday on Facebook. And this is the School Talk Story with Dr. T. That's me. So we do more talking than music, but join us if you're interested. And Wednesday, I wanted to announce, is also a day to remember the victims and survivors of sexual assault. That is called Denim Day. So on Wednesday, make sure you wear your denim. Thursday at 12 p.m. Pacific time, we'll be back here in this forum. And also a week from today on Saturday at 2 p.m. But everybody, it has been a pleasure, and we hope everyone has an aloha weekend. So here we go, our final tune, the Aloha song. This means goodbye. Aloha from Hawaii. Adios from Guam and the Marianas Islands. Alua from the Kingdom of Tonga. Airera from the Cook Islands. Airera from New Zealand. Yakwe from the Marshall Islands. Me'ikun from Palau. Mothe from Fiji. Nana from Tahiti. And Tofa from the islands of Samoa. Tofa, Tawoma, and to all of you, have an aloha day.